I'm Anupa Dasgupta from Role Model Rebels. Today we have Nina Maglic, who's an intuitive marketing healer, international speaker, and energy healer. Thank you, Nina, for joining us today.
Thank you, Anupa, for having me. Thank you, everybody who is watching. Thank you and welcome.
So let's start with something. What prompted you to start this whole, area of marketing with healing?
A few years ago, I was working in marketing, doing marketing campaigns for Fortune 500 companies and small businesses, and then I got very sick. I was looking for a cure for my pain, and I couldn't find anything. I spent 18 months looking for cure, but I did all blood tests, all body scans, nothing showed why I have a pain. And then I scheduled a call with an energy healer in LA, and she healed me in just 2 sessions. And that changed my whole life. I never had pain again. And I started learning about energy healing because I wanted to help myself more. And when people saw my transformation, they reached out to me to help them. And all of a sudden, I was booked weeks in advance. And I didn't even realize that until one day I couldn't squeeze anything else in my schedule. And I realized this is not a hobby anymore. This is a business. And I realized that while I was building my healing business, I started helping my friends and colleagues to build their healing businesses too. And they started getting amazing results. And then I realized that if you help a big company make more money, nothing really changes in society. But if you help a single mom of 3 kids have a business and life that really enables her to provide for her kids and enables her to stay at home, watch her kids grow, and still work. That changes everything. That changes the family dynamic. That changes how kids are growing up, and that changes everything for our society. And
Yeah.
I decided to really focus on mothers and especially healers to help them with their businesses.
Amazing. Yes, it's really important that, when we collectively look at an ecosystem, just not as one, you know, fraction of it, but how it leads into other things, it's really beautiful. And, and marketing strategy is something which is, how did you get healers and people from this community to resonate with, what you do and find their requirements and, needs in your business or your style of work?
So it for me it was easy because I
Mm.
was a healer and I'm still a healer. And I was doing a lot of healer courses for healing, and I met a lot of people around the world. And I noticed there was a common pattern that was showing up again and again. And I started helping them, especially fear of visibility, fear of being judged. A lot of things are happening behind the scenes that they require also mindset and healing, but also they need business strategy to be
Yeah.
successful. And this is how I combine all three aspects: mindset, healing, and marketing and business.
And could you tell us, like, what are the kind of marketing strategies that are actually specific for healers that you can adopt in this kind of business?
Yeah, I think the first thing what we need to do before we implement any strategy, we need to understand it's a healing business. You need to master both healing and business because your healing skills alone will not make you money, but the way how you run your business will. And that's why it's really important that you spend enough time learning about business and marketing as much as you spend time improving your healing skills, because both of them are really important. The next thing what is really important is to get clear, start clear who you serve and create an offer that people want to buy. And the reason for that is I call it, especially for healers, I called my offer illuminated offer because healers usually help people who have a lot of pain and suffering. And when people go through really dark period of their life, they need somebody to show them the light, and your offer needs to illuminate this beautiful light and show them that there is solution out there. Their results are possible for them and they can achieve them too. And that's the very important thing, that you really get your offer clear. And the third thing is to really understand that selling is helping. Selling is helping your clients solve the biggest problems they're praying and hoping to get solved. It's an act of service and help. And marketing is just your tool to get your message to your potential clients, to explain how you help them and what are results. And that's it. And there's no one size fits all. There are thousands of ways how you can talk to your clients and explain what you do. There are so many strategies. You need to choose one that aligns with your value. Because what I notice when people choose the wrong strategy that they don't like, they subconsciously sabotage the whole business.
Yeah.
And you really need to get clear on the strategy that works for you and for your business.
Amazing. And is there any particular or any key strategy that you use, which you've seen, which has worked in such a human-centric, industry? Because it is about people and energy and, using those kind of, tools and techniques. So is there anything that's specific that has worked in this area?
Yes, and I think the biggest shift what we need to do, especially in the healing industry, is really get clear that we cannot solve the client's biggest problems in just one session. It's impossible. Healing is a process and takes time. We need to take our clients on a journey and help them really go through that healing process, because very often people face a lot of fears, doubts, limiting beliefs. On top of that, they're having struggles with their coworkers, partners, family members, kids. There's so much going on in their life, and we need to create a beautiful healing process for them to help them heal through that, through all these challenges they are going through. And the next thing, what is really important, that we to be support for them as they heal, because nobody wants to be in pain, nobody wants to live in trauma. People want to be happy. The only thing is people cannot do that on their own, because if they could do it by themselves they would have done it by now, because nobody wants to live in pain. The only thing is when people start healing they cannot do it by themselves, because there are a lot of fears, a lot of doubts, a lot of limiting beliefs and unsupportive environment that is really stopping them from healing. And that's why the way how you design your offer, how you talk to your clients matters. And every single word we say to our clients matters, because it can really change our clients' lives. And start paying attention to the words that your clients are using, and use those words to explain how you can help them. Because the biggest problem what I see in the healing industry and also in coaching industry is that very often there's a huge mismatch what healers know is the problem and what clients believe is the problem. Because very often you will have a session with client and they will complain about partners, kids, everybody, and healers know that the real issues is unhealed wounds. And if you start talking to your clients from the perspective of healer, like this is the reason why your husband triggers you because you have unhealed wounds, they will not understand it, because they are not at that stage of journey, because they are at the beginning of journey. And they will not understand, like, because they believe that partner is guilty for the whole situation and that the partner caused the whole mess and they are okay. But the truth is partner triggers in us unhealed wounds.
And yeah, so from what I understand, so there's a lot of personal growth of the, let's say the person who wants to be healed and then create, their change within their business. So from the personal, how do you go take it to the business level? Like what kind of let's say journeys or areas do you look in to, let's say, create like a product market fit for them? Or let's say you look at a, like a growth strategy for their business to grow. So how does it transition, from, let's say, personal to more of, like a business point of view?
Yeah, I teach my clients my 4-step method, which is clarity, create, sell, scale. And it's the really structured process, because before you do anything, you need to know what you really want in your business. Because so many people feel like they are overwhelmed with the business, they're pulled in thousand directions. And very often the reason is they were told that they have to do certain things in their business, but very often they forget they are the owners of the business. They decide what they want to
Yeah,
do. And you need to be very clear who you serve, what you want to sell, and how you want your business to be in 2, 3, 5 years from now,
yeah,
and why you're so different than everybody else. And then you really need to create your offer that speaks to your audience, that solves the problem, And everything what you do really needs to be customer centric. It needs to
Yeah.
focus on the customers and providing solution to them.
Yeah.
And then the third stage is all about selling. It's selling your offer. And I see selling as a building relationships with people. Not everybody is going to buy immediately from you when they meet you. Maybe 3% of people will buy something from you. 97% of people need more time. And when you start building relationships with them, when you really share what you do and how you can help them provide value, they will reach out to you when they feel ready to heal. And then the fourth step of this journey is really to scale your business. And I have to be honest, when I started my healing business, I didn't want to scale it because I didn't want to have a big team, big audience. I wanted to keep it simple for my life. And I had a call with my mentor, and he said to me, scaling is increasing profit per employee. And that changed everything for me because I realized I don't need a big team. I don't need big audience to scale my business. I can do this with a small team. I just need to have the right systems and processes and good offer. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. And in terms of, let's say, your own business, because this is an area which is, I feel, still, uh, emerging into, let's say, the typical market. What are your, how do you set your KPIs? Because I see that this kind of strategy work that you've created of something which is non-mainstream has a lot of value for businesses that could be transferred. So, as a personal business owner, how do you create those KPIs for yourself?
How do I create KPIs that I track in my business?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I want to be very clear. I have specific KPIs that I track. First of all, I want to know whatever I do, I want to evaluate that. That's the first step. I really want to know, does it bring me clients? Because I have a specific amount of time and I have like I don't have 24/7 to work on my business. I have to be very rational and very focused on my goals. Then first thing what I've really tracked are my leads, clients, retention rate, and also customer lifetime value. That's something that I track. And these are for me the most important KPIs in my business.
amazing. And okay, so there are two things. What is one of the most memorable things about your business? And maybe you can talk about what are some challenges or things that you'd like to improve in a business like this.
Okay, do you mean like what are the most memorable like things I have experienced with my clients?
Experience or even like a success, and what is something like a challenge that you face?
Okay, I want to share a story of client of mine because I think it's really, really inspiring story. She was a single mom of three kids, and she had to go to another country to work and provide for her family. And she would leave her kids with grandparents and go to another country. In 4 years, she lived in 18 different places trying to find a job that provides for the whole family. And when I met her, she didn't even believe that she could have a business. And I started talking to her, I started teaching her how to do business, and she started getting 2 clients per month. And then it turned into 2 clients per day, every single day, new clients. And that changed everything for the family. And that's the story I really, really love. And it shows that you can do it. She didn't have a business experience. She didn't know what marketing is. She didn't know all the tech, but she was able to stay focused on her goals and create something powerful for her family and change lives of everybody because now she's at home watching her kids grow. And that's something that is priceless. And
Amazing.
and the challenges, I think the biggest challenges are I personally have a challenge that I have too many ideas. And that's my number one challenge, and that I want to implement them all. But I have to be really, really strategic how I use my time and resources because I don't have 24/7 to work on my business. I'm a mom as well, and I want to be present with my kid. And yeah, that's my number one challenge, how to prioritize what I really want to do, what I need to do for my company to grow. And yeah, I think many people can
Yeah,
relate to that
identify that.
problem.
Yes, I think work-life balance is, I think, key in today's day because everything is moving faster than, the way that we are moving. And I think it is our own personal goals that we need to know where to, where to join. Um, Given the kind of work that you've been doing over, so many years, how do you see this kind of work, either I wouldn't say fitting in, but kind of joining into what people are doing it on a larger scale? Because I see that there is a lot of ways, let's say, first looking at the personal, then going into the professional, then going into the business, then going into a larger community. So you've already chalked out, a process. So how do you see if anybody wants to replicate this process for another business, whether, it's emerging tech or, I don't know, let's say, corporate solutions? Do you think that they could, take this process into that?
I think definitely, because it what I provided here is really clear step how to build a business. It doesn't have to be just healing business. You can use these steps to build your coaching business, your software company, whatever that is. But I think the most important thing that people need to get clear is who is your target audience and
Yeah.
what pain problem they have, and how you help them solve that pain, and what is the result of your work. And you need to be crystal clear on that. And I think when you get this right, you'll become unstoppable in what you do.
Any last thoughts that you would like to share, with the audience, and yeah.
Yeah, I would love to give them a message, whatever you have inside of you, that burning desire that you want to do something for the world, go for it, because the world does need that love and light inside of you more than ever. We need your light, we need your skills, and we need you.
Amazing. And how do people get in touch with you? That's the one of the key things.
Yeah, you can reach out to me on my website, ninamaglic.com. You can also connect with me on Instagram. I'm Nina Maglic. TikTok, I'm also Nina Maglic. Or my YouTube channel, Nina Maglic. I have every single week a video to help people build their businesses. So you can even learn from that how to do and how to set up your healing business or how to set up your coaching business. And I love hearing stories from people around the world. And I love connecting with people, I mean, all around the world. And yeah, I
Amazing.
would love to
Thank you
meet you.
so much today, Nina.